Hey guys, it's Ben from Hilltop Packs, and today we're going to talk about the new DTRS75 fabric we've been using. We already use it on our food bags, bear bags, and we custom print on some of that stuff as well. But today we're going to talk about our dry bags and stuff sacks using the same fabric. It's definitely moving in a pretty cool direction using some of these new fabrics. It's super strong, super durable. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But first I want to talk about how it compares in weight to Dyneema. It seems to be everybody's question. So we're going to talk about the dry bags and the stuff sacks in the new fabric. But let's talk about the weight. Let's just grab the two ditty bags, the ditty bag size. This is actually a medium dry bag and a medium dry bag in Dyneema. So DTRS75, and this is a printed 1.43 Dyneema bag, but obviously we offer it in a stock version as well. But the weight difference is the Dyneema version is a 0.6 ounces. It's 0.6 ounces. The DTRS75 is 0.7 ounces. So it's only a tenth of a difference between the two different fabrics. Very minimal difference. And the new fabric is actually a little bit lighter. And in my view, it's a little stronger and more durable out in the field. We've drug this thing through the grass. We've really abused it here in the shop. And I even sent some stuff out to some YouTubers to try to check it out. We sent them little scrap pieces to see if they could actually tear it with their bare hands, or you even sent them some full on, models of the food bag, let them kind of mess with that as well. We're gonna cut to that footage right now and show you some of these guys trying to tear the fabric that we sent them on the new DTR75. Check it out right now.
And I can't. I've been trying and trying and trying.
All right, let's see how tough it is.
I cannot rip this stuff.
Tough as nails, no impalers.
That's Hilltop quality for you right there.
Not a scratch.
Come on. Oh man, defective. Guess I need a new one.
So as you can see, guys, that fabric is pretty tough. I'm going to link all those channels down in the description. Make sure you check out those YouTubers. They've all become friends of mine over the last couple of years starting this company as well. So let's go talk about let's put the Dyneema aside for a second. Let's just talk about dry bags versus stuff sacks before we get into some of the specs. Why would you use a dry bag? Why would you use a stuff sack? So stuff sacks are great for keeping all the elements out 100%. If you're really worried about being submerged in water, dry bags is the way to go. If you're not so much worried about being submerged and just want water protection or moisture protection, stuff sack's the way to go. And here's why. The stuff sack will easily compress down inside your pack, especially like a larger bag like a quilt. It's going to compress in your backpack better because the small hole in the top will allow air to come out as you're compressing it into your pack. With a dry bag, it's going to hold a lot of air and it's not going to compress down very well. So the stuff sacks are great for like quilts, clothing, things that can compress down easily. Things that are a little more rigid, kind of like your ditty bags, maybe like battery bags, things like that, electronics. Dry bag's perfect for that. Or if you're gonna have like a med kit, things you absolutely do not want to ever get wet, no moisture whatsoever, med kit, toiletry bag, those kind of things are better for a dry bag. The stuff sacks are great for bulky items that can compress down like clothes, quilts, those kind of things. And a little tip for you on using a stuff sack in your backpack is turn it sideways so that the hole is sideways and not like up, or turn it down. Don't let it point straight up. Just do a little tip for you. It will definitely be enough protection for most backpackers. Okay, let's talk about sizes real quick. We're gonna go through the dry bags first and then the stuff sacks. So what would you use each size for? In the dry bags, we have, I think, 6 sizes. In stuff sacks, we have 5 sizes. So let's talk about dry bags first. The small is perfect for like maybe a camp stove, small med kit. Maybe not a toiletry bag, but any kind of small, tiny little battery bag, it could possibly work, but that's pretty tiny for a battery bag, but perfect for a little med kit. Next size up is a typical ditty bag. This is good for toiletry bags, good for battery bags, electronics, toiletries. I think I probably said that a few times. If you have stuff that maybe this isn't quite big enough for, we have the medium long. So this is the medium, this is the medium long. If you have like a longer brick battery, maybe you're out in the woods a lot longer, this one may be a little bit, this may make more sense for you. So medium, medium long, good for ditty bags. Clothing bags is typically our large. This is what I use for a clothing bag, mainly in the summertime. If you want to pack some heavier, bulky items, maybe a puffy jacket, you may want to go up in size, but this is a perfect all-around type of clothing bag. That's the large. For quilts, this is our jumbo bag, perfect for like a summer quilt, maybe 30 to 50 degree quilts, this is perfect for that, the jumbo. The next size up, if you would do like a 30 degree and below, 30 down to maybe 10 below, the jumbo plus is perfect for those quilts. Now, that's of course, different fill sizes play a big role in how compressible those quilts really are. Now, I prefer, speaking of quilts, again, I prefer the stuff sacks for quilts in most environments, but your environment may be a little bit different. Let's talk about stuff sack sizes for a second. This is the small stuff sack, which is again good for stoves. It keeps all the fuel and gunk off of your other stuff in your pot kit, cook kit, whatever. Let's go to the next size, which would be more like a ditty bag size. Maybe you're gonna just put some socks in there, maybe electronics if you're not too worried about the elements too much. But again, it's better for smaller things. Maybe not quite clothing just yet. Next size up, that's the medium. This is the large. This is better for clothing. This is what I use in the summertime for clothing. If I'm going to use the stuff sack version. Next size up is going to be the jumbo, which is good for like your typical summer quilt, like the 30 to 50 degree quilts. And the next size up is the jumbo plus. You're doing a really good job, by the way. Jumbo plus is good for the winter quilts, like 30 degrees down to like about minus 10 degrees. And again, with the quilts, if you have a cheap quilt you bought like Amazon, not that those are all cheap, but if you bought a cheaper quilt, it may have more fill and it may have a lower quality fill in it, which is gonna make it a little bit bigger. Like synthetic can sometimes be a little bigger. Just kind of maybe safer to go with the bigger size there. Just something to think about. As far as durability, again, guys, I don't question it. This stuff is tough. I use it myself. I've switched almost all my bags over to this stuff. Dyneema is still king if you want the latest ultra light thing, but Dyneema, it is hard to get, and I do think that this stuff is more durable. Of course, time will show that. But in my world, it's already proven it to me. I've already switched most of my stuff over to the new fabric. Let's see if I missed anything else over here. I think that's pretty much it. Anything else that I forget? No? You just want to tell everybody hi real quick?
Hi.
All right, you did really good here. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, hit us up on the website through the contact form. You can contact us on any social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, wherever else you can contact us, and even, of course, YouTube. You can comment in the comments down below. We will absolutely answer those questions as best as we can. Thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you next time. Ready?